and I'm trying so hard to just process my pain and get through my days. It's a struggle. I wake up in the morning, and then I realize, oh my God, this is really happening.
The latest Hollywood scandal involving Kris Jenner, Diddy, and Corey Gamble is about to blow your mind.
I don't think I can do this anymore, you guys.
So initially, just 24 hours before the alleged raids on Diddy's mansions, Kim Kardashian's innocent move to unfollow Diddy surprised everyone. But why did she do this? Well, it turns out there's more to this story. And you will only know the real reason if you know Lou Taylor, the mysterious woman lurking in the shadows of Diddy's empire. As Diddy's manager, Taylor's connections run deep, and recent revelations suggest she's not just a behind-the-scenes player. Well, she's allegedly been pulling the strings alongside Kris Jenner, orchestrating a web of illegal stuff that has got everyone questioning what they thought they knew about their favorite celebs. But let's back up for a moment and recap the events leading up to this expose. Fans have long suspected that Kris Jenner might know more of Diddy's activities than anyone else, and new information seems to confirm just that.
4 hours before the raid, Kim Kardashian decides to unfollow Diddy, right? Well, come to find out, this person by the name of Lou Taylor is apparently Diddy's manager. Lou Taylor apparently is paying off, allegedly, some of Diddy's victims from this slush fund through some church.
Now, normally unfollowing someone isn't a big deal, but with the Kardashian-Jenner crew, every little move gets a ton of attention. Fans went into detective mode when Kim suddenly cut ties with Diddy, wondering what could have caused it. But wait, there's more. Lou Taylor is connected with Kim's close friends list, and interestingly, she is also linked to both Diddy and Kris Jenner, which has got everyone talking. People are wondering that Taylor advised Kim and her mother to step away from Diddy before any possible fallout. From managing his stuff to maybe pulling strings behind the scenes, Taylor's involvement has added even more drama to this mess.
Turns out Kris Jenner makes all of her daughters give 10% of their income to a church. The church is run by none other than Lou Taylor. So Lou is allegedly Diddy's manager, and Diddy is asking Lou to pay off the victims to keep them quiet.
Well, Kris Jenner has been involved in Diddy's alleged activities, along with the connections linking her to this mess. With accusations flying and everyone guessing, it seems she might have had a big part in helping Diddy deal with his illegal activities. Word on the street is Kris knew about Diddy's crimes, and she even helped cover them up and make money from them. People are talking about payments to victims and sneaky money stuff, and Kris's connection to Diddy's mess is getting a lot of attention. But it's not just Diddy, it's also Kris's connection with Lou Taylor, who's actually the brains behind Britney Spears' conservatorship and a big player in Diddy's drama. Taylor is on the board of Kris's church and handles Diddy's business, which makes people wonder if there's more going on than meets the eye. Then there's Britney Spears, who has been speaking out about abuse and manipulation by her conservators, including Lou Taylor. Britney's stories shed light on the dark side of Hollywood, and Kris being connected to Lou and Diddy adds even more drama to the mix. As the investigation keeps going, it seems interesting to think how much Kris was really involved and what other secrets she might be hiding. From her supposed ties to Diddy's shady stuff to her connection with Lou Taylor and Britney's conservatorship mess, Kris's reputation is hanging in the balance. But no matter what, the truth will come out eventually. We don't know if Kris is innocent or not, but her involvement with Diddy's mess has definitely put her in the spotlight.
Kim Kardashian is linked to the Diddy lawsuit. Yeah, Kim 24 hours before the raid unfollowed Diddy despite continuing to follow him even after the Cassie lawsuit was settled.
So Kardashians have been under the microscope for ages. Leading the pack is Kim Kardashian, whose wealth has raised a bunch of questions in Hollywood. Kim has got a rocky history when it comes to cash. There's this thing where she supposedly messed with credit cards back when she worked for Brandy. Word is Kim, Khloe, and Rob may have helped themselves to some serious cash from Brandy's mom's account, funneling it through their stores to cover their tracks. But that's not the only shady money business Kim has been linked to. She has been accused of being mixed up in money schemes, hanging out with rich dudes like Joe Lowe, who's wanted for a huge money scandal. Plus, she got in trouble with the SEC for promoting cryptocurrency without saying she was getting paid, and ended up with a big fine. And it's not just Kim, the whole Kardashian-Jenner clan seems to have a thing for questionable money moves. There are rumors they might be dodging taxes, using a church Kris Jenner started to stash cash and get big tax breaks. With Kris in charge and her kids making big donations, people are wondering if everything's above board. Then there's the talk about the family's money problems. Kris is apparently deep in debt, and Kim's got a massive mortgage on her mansion. Seems like their fancy lifestyle might be catching up to them. With each family member reportedly in the red, it's clear they've got some serious money issues. But even with all their troubles, the Kardashians keep up the appearance of being super rich, flaunting their designer gear and private planes. Whether they can sort out their money mess remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure, their financial drama is raising doubts about their connection with Diddy. However, you will be surprised to know that Corey Gamble is also the alleged guy who's been trending because of his mysterious background and ties to some big shots. People have been talking about Corey's past for ages, saying he has got a dark history that has kept tongues wagging in Hollywood. There are talks about his past relationships and even accusations about him being involved in Diddy's recent lawsuits. But it's not just Corey's past that's got people interested, it's also his connections to major players in the industry. He's friends with Jeff Bezos and Justin Bieber, and also he is too close with Kris Jenner. But how did a regular guy from Atlanta end up hanging out with these people? Well, there are lots of theories about how Corey got famous so fast. Some say it's his charm and personality, while others think he might have done some illegal stuff to get close to Hollywood's elite. There are even talks about him being in adult films and having ties to powerful people like Diddy. No matter how he got there, Corey is seen hitting the red carpet with Kris Jenner or traveling the world with A-listers, which is why he has got this mysterious vibe that keeps everyone talking about his alleged involvement with the matriarch of the Kardashian-Jenner's clan.
We've built this amazing life for ourselves, and sometimes I feel like it can be a curse.
If the allegations about Kris and her family helping out with Diddy's shady stuff turn out to be true, they could be in big trouble. We're talking accusations of money laundering and maybe covering up Diddy's alleged activities that could seriously mess with their rep and bank balance. But it's not just the accusations causing stress, it's the chance of facing RICO charges. These are super serious federal charges usually saved for big-time organized crime stuff. If Diddy gets hit with RICO, Kris and the Kardashians might get dragged into the mess too. RICO is no joke. It means even if they weren't directly involved in the shady stuff, they could still be in hot water. So if they're found to have helped Diddy with his questionable activities, they could face RICO charges too. And trust me, the consequences of RICO charges are heavy. We're talking big fines, losing assets, and even doing time behind bars. For Kris and her family, who've built their whole thing on being rich and famous, this could totally wreck everything they've worked for. But it's not just the legal stuff they're sweating, it's also their whole image on the line. This scandal could seriously mess up how people see them as smart businesswomen and influencers. Their whole empire could come crashing down. And as the investigation into Diddy's mess goes on, Kris and the Kardashians need to be real careful not to get mixed up in any more trouble. Whether they come out okay or get hit hard by the law, they're playing for keeping their life safe. But what do you guys think of this scandal? Do you think Kris Jenner and the Kardashians will face something more serious? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to check out our latest videos.